Zonkaraz, the reunion. We're here with Paul. Thanks so much for coming by. John here as well. Now, I said a few minutes ago that, hey, you know, it's the annual reunion. You said, heck, we haven't talked in 2 years since the last time that you were on the show. Time flies. I could have sworn it was just last year.
Well, time flies when you're having fun, you know?
Yeah.
No?
Hey, so listen, take us back to the heyday, stories that you can tell here tonight, and I know that there are plenty that you probably can't, but what was it like? I mean, you know, you guys were it was huge. It was, you know, it was a happening. It was a whole different era in time.
Well, it was, to us, it was sort of like an age of innocence. We played music that we liked, that we didn't plan. You know, we'd write a song and, yeah, I like that, let's play it. It wasn't like, okay, if we play this type of music, people will like it. So we just wrote songs that we liked, and it's like if you build it, they'll come. You know, they came, and it was like as much of a surprise to us as anybody.
And there were
you know?
so many bands, John, right out working bands,
yes,
making a living at it. You know, out playing, you know, several nights a week and writing, as Paul was just saying, original songs. Now it seems as if I want to go and see a band that's playing original songs, I've got to search a little bit harder. A lot of bands are just playing the cover songs out there.
I think you're right. And back at that time, it seemed like per capita in Worcester, especially, there were bands everywhere. I mean, there was we'd just come out of the 60s where the music, you know, revolution, so to speak, had exploded. There was all sorts of different stuff going on. And in Worcester alone, I mean, there were just so many really, really talented musicians around that started bands. There was a band on every corner almost.
And Paul, there was a place for them to play.
There were several places to play, and but as he said, they were all different types, and so it drew a cross-section. People got out.
Do you think, well, and people did get out. I mean, do you think part of it simply was that the drinking age was 18 and not 21? I mean, was that a big part of it, or?
You know, I don't think we even thought about it at the time because you know, we thought the crowd was a good crowd. It was a behaved crowd then, and I don't think it got better behaved when the drinking age went away. You know,
people were just out to have fun.
They were out to have fun, you know, and we had fun with it.
Now you talk about how you weren't kind of pigeonholing yourselves. We like this song. We're gonna play it. You think that still holds up? I mean, is that still part of the allure for the Zonkaraz band when they come out to see you guys at the reunion show? I
think in some regards, I think because our music was so varied, that you know, we had Joanne was the featured singer, and then Nancy, and so they were the great singers, and they had their following of people that liked their songs. And then I did some songs, and Ricky did a lot of songs, and so people had started to have their own favorite songs, and because you know, as I said, it went across the board. We didn't have a plan for the songs, and so I think that's part of it, and part of it of why they liked us then and why they come back is it was a part of their an era when they were a certain way in their life. So
well, and let's face it, there aren't many bands that can do it. I mean, there aren't many bands. And John, take me to when you guys first decided, the first time that you decided, hey, it's been a long time, maybe it's been too long, we got to come back together and we got to do this, because there aren't many bands that really have, you know, a strong enough following that they could do that.
True. Well, let me see. The band itself evolved into, Zonkaraz evolved into the band The Shades, and then after that band dissolved, I guess, some of the members got into different bands, some went on to different occupations and what have you, and I think it was a good 10 years, perhaps, after the end of the Zonkaraz era, so to speak, that we started getting a little itchy, and a lot of us had kept in touch all along anyways. You know, the friendships went far beyond just the music.
Right.
Very much so.
Yeah, and the itch just got to the point where we just had to do it, and we missed it ourselves too, I think.
You have an itch?
I had an itch.